What is up guys, and welcome back to the channel, and today I thought I'd talk through a few pieces of gear that I really enjoyed using in 2023. Now, this may be a little bit too late to be reflecting on last year. I can't believe we're already over 10 days into 2024, but never mind, I thought I'd go ahead and do this anyway. So you can see here on the table, first of all, I have the SP404 Mark II, and if you've been to my channel before, there's no prizes for guessing that this would have been in the list. So obviously I have done one hell of a lot of videos about this device in 2023, and it's been so much fun using this, and the more I use it, the more incredible I just think that this device is, and it's so capable for its size. And one of the most amazing things about this device, I feel, really is the price point of it and the features that you get for that price point. I think it's absolutely incredible, possibly one of the best in its class. So overall, the SP404 Mark II, well, I just recommend this device to anyone that's interested in making sample-based music. This whole range of devices, starting from the SX, this completely changed my entire outlook on beat making, really, and threw me into a rabbit hole of these portable samplers, and I have absolutely no regrets whatsoever. I think the effects alone on this unit are almost worth having, and a lot of people will just use it for that, just to have as an effects unit and a sample processing unit. And then obviously you have all the means to make full beats with this device as well. So yeah, there's probably no surprise at all that the SP404 Mark II would be on this list of basically my favorite piece of gear to use in 2023. This will always be one of the big parts of my beat making setup, and I don't see that changing at any point in the near future. Okay, that's the SP404 Mark II. Let's get on to the next piece of gear. Okay, next up we have the Novation Circuit Rhythm, and if you've been a subscriber or if you've been watching my videos for the past couple of months, again, this is probably not a surprise that this has featured in this list. Now, I have just dropped a video about this, talking about 5 different reasons why I really love this device. So basically this is just going to be a quick summary of all that. It's very rare that I pick up a piece of gear, a new piece of gear, and immediately just vibe with it straight away. I don't know whether that's just because I'm becoming better at picking up pieces of gear and learning how to use them faster because I've been doing it so much, or whether it's because I've had devices that are a lot harder, so this one felt a lot easier. I don't really know, but for some reason, picking up this device, unboxing it, making beats on it, it really was such a fast process to learn the workflow. There are a couple of little things I need to learn, like the song mode, how the patterns are played back, etc. There's ways around that if you don't want to use that area, but all in all, what I'll say about this device is that it is incredibly easy to pick up and learn. It's incredibly lightweight and well made. Some of the features are really well thought out, and I think one of the big things about this device which may put people off is the fact that it hasn't got a screen. But honestly, when you get hold of this thing, it's actually almost a nice thing not to have to look at a screen, because I feel these days we spend so much time looking at screens, whether it's a computer, a TV, or your phone. So just to have something that you can just look at and not have to process anything digital, for me, is just really, really nice. So yeah, big shout out to Novation and the Circuit Rhythm. I've got quite a good relationship with Novation at this point, and I'm hoping to get some more bits of gear from them this year, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And shout out to Connor there, who's been a great contact so far. I'm sure there's going to be more Novation stuff being featured on the channel. Like I said, I have already done a video about this, 5 reasons why I really, really love this device already. I'll leave a link to that in the top right hand corner, so if you want to find out some more in-depth information about this device, go ahead and check that video out. So that is the Novation Circuit Rhythm. I've got one more device, let's get that on the table now. And here is the final piece of gear. It is the Analog Heat 2 from Elektron. This thing is built like an absolute tank, and I've really enjoyed using this on the end of my chains when I'm making beats. There's basically 2 sides to this, I think, which are really nice for mastering your beats. There's the distortion circuits over here, which you can run your beats through, and then there's the EQ side of things as well. Every time you change to a different distortion unit, the EQ is tailored for that particular circuit, and that means that they're just really nicely honed in and just really complement whatever you're trying to do. But yeah, all in all, I've just had a lot of fun running beats through this. Now, it's no secret that this device is not cheap, and this was secondhand. I got one in very good condition, luckily, but this cost me £500, so it's not a cheap unit, but it's one of those units that once you have it, you just can't not run a beat through it, if that makes sense. You have to run beats through it once you have it. I don't know whether that's because you've spent so much money on it, so you want to use it a lot. Maybe there's a bit of that going on inside my head. But I think it's just because it does add some sort of magic to your beats. And for that reason, I just feel like I need to run everything through it. Now, I've done a few videos about this device already. I think we ran some drum loops through it. I've run some beats through it. And one thing which I haven't tried yet is just running melodic samples through it. So maybe there's a future video for that as well. But yeah, as well as all the effects that obviously are in the SP404 Mark II, the analog heat just adds another stack on top of that. And it's kind of like having this whole mastering area built into a little box. And I could have gone down the plugin route, which is something that I did think quite carefully about, because you can get a lot for your money with that. And maybe in the future, it may be something that I experiment with more if for whatever reason I let this device go. But I do really like the tactile feel of this. I like having my fingers on the dials. I love pressing the buttons to get to different areas, and the buttons and dials on this device feel incredible. The overall build quality of this thing is absolutely insane. It just feels like an absolute tank of a unit, and feels like it would be hard to actually break. But yeah, all in all, I have really enjoyed using this device in 2023, and I'm sure future beat releases, beat tapes, etc., they're definitely all going to be going through this thing. So hopefully I can get off my arse and get some stuff released this year, and you'll be able to hear some beats with the Elektron Heat on them. I can't wait for that. I hope I can motivate myself to do it. So that is it for this video, guys. 3 devices there, which I've really enjoyed using in 2023. And in fact, they all kind of complement each other really well too. So I've run the Circuit Rhythm through the SP404, all pretty much for every beat that I've made, just for that extra compression and source. And then obviously I could even go ahead and have a double chain with the Circuit Rhythm, running it through the SP and the Analog Heat. All the beats that I've made on the SP pretty much have ended up running through the Analog Heat at some point, and I'm sure I could run the Circuit Rhythm directly through the Analog Heat as well to create some fun too. So all of these devices are kind of working nicely together for me at the moment, and I'm really enjoying that whole kind of hardware experience with these 3. So I'm sure these devices are going to feature a lot in 2024, and I'm sure I'm going to be cooking up a lot of nice beats with these. So look out for some future uploads. I can't wait to share that with you. Just quickly before you go, out of these 3, which of these would you like the most if you haven't got any of them? Would it be the Analog Heat, the Circuit Rhythm, or the SP404 Mark II? Leave a comment below and let me know. I'd love to hear some feedback on that. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Shout out to all my members who support me every month. Take it easy, keep making beats, and I will see you all again very, very soon.